This video's topic is about diabetes. Now, diabetes is a fairly common disease, and according to the CDC, it has come to affect around 34 million adults in the US as of 2018, which is around 13% of all US adults. Now, diabetes is a disease that has come to affect some of my family, and as a child, I never fully understood what diabetes was. I always understood it as a disease for the unhealthy, the unfit, and just those with poor diets. And while true, I never understood what the body does when diabetes has developed. And that's until I took AP Biology, so here's what I've learned. Now, diabetes is a disease that mainly takes place in the pancreas. In the pancreas, there are beta cells and alpha cells. Beta cells produce insulin, which is used in the blood to lower the blood sugar levels when they're high. And beta cells produce something called glucagon, which is used to raise the blood sugar levels when it's low. Now, type 1 diabetes is when the pancreas lacks beta cells, meaning that insulin cannot be produced to lower the blood sugar levels. Diabetes type 2 is different. Now, in type 2, there are beta cells, meaning there is no problem producing insulin. However, the cells in the body have trouble accepting the insulin, meaning that the blood will still have high sugar levels. Scientists have spent many years of experimentation and tests and have been able to identify the disease and help find treatments. Now, surprisingly, mice have been used to help discover many things about this disease. And why mice, you might ask? Well, mice have shown to share many similar cells, tissues, and organs as humans. A student in the University of Iowa called Sunny Huang had published her findings about this disease on October 6th of 2020. One day, Huang borrowed some mice to measure their blood sugar levels. Now, these mice that Huang had borrowed were used by Dr. Calvin Carter in an experiment to test how electromagnetic fields affect the brains of animals. Now, the mice that were used in the school were usually ones that researchers have either genetically modified to have diabetes or were fed high-fat diets. Now, when Sunny was testing these mice, she was surprised to find that the sugar levels of these mice were regular and steady, which was a surprise, and Dr. Carter said that this finding might have a big contribution to diabetic care. Huang and Carter then worked with other professors in the University of Iowa to try and verify their findings. They continued with an experiment and found that after 3 days of exposing mice to electric and magnetic fields, they found that the mice's insulin resistance had reversed. Now, while this discovery has not been implemented into medical care, it is definitely an interesting one and would not have been done without those mice. Now, mice have also been used for other discoveries in diabetes. One common animal model used by scientists to discover treatments for diabetes is the non-obese diabetic mouse. Now, these mice have been used to develop treatments for diabetes and also been used to demonstrate the use of stem cells to treat diabetes. Now, some of my family members have been affected by diabetes, one of them being my grandmother. Now, my grandmother's case of diabetes was so severe that she had to get her leg amputated due to necrosis and to prevent the spread of infection to other parts of the body. Now, another family member affected by diabetes is my father. Now, my father was diagnosed with borderline type 2 diabetes. Now, this means that there's still a chance to resolve his condition. A change in lifestyle, including a diet, exercise, and stress management, were things my father could do to resolve his condition. Good thing is, he managed his condition well and no longer has borderline type 2 diabetes. So without the help of doctors and scientists, these findings and techniques would not have been done, and without the help of mice, these discoveries and treatments would not have been made as earlier as it had been. Thank you for watching.